All right, what's up, guys? Zeus IDV here with another video. Quick reminder, if you do like what you're watching, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, before anything continues, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Moi moi. Hope everyone had a good Valentine's Day. And now, in honor of Valentine's Day, what better way to celebrate it than to appreciate the beautiful and amazing randoms we've all gotten in ranked, in quick match, 2v8, whatever the hell you play. We're gonna celebrate and appreciate our randoms. Now, the best part about this is that this is gonna be completely anonymous. Wow, English, nice. This is gonna be completely anonymous, so you can apply this to whoever you want to. This is my Valentine's Day gift to this community. One more laugh is one less person getting shit on in post-match and ranked for throwing and getting stuffed by a goddamn clown. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be good. Alright, so with that being said, I have everything in tiers. So there's the best one, there's side eye, sigh. Wow, people play this. What the fuck do I see? Please God help me. Probably should actually change that now that I think, instead of pray to God. Yeah, we're just gonna do that real quick. Don't mind that. There we go. So now with that being said, let's get the tier list started. So now, first one on the list, acro. Now, the thing with acro randoms is that they think that they can go through anything and they can face whatever hunter they want to without like any question at all. They think that they're the absolute shit because they have ball that makes things go fast or take away abilities, when in reality they get cucked half of the time and they don't know how to ball in the correct direction. You ever seen an acrobat ball use their ball on church when they're trying to enter church, and then when they get on the steps they just get pushed back into the hunter? Yeah. So yeah, acros don't know how to play, but because of how good acro's character is, we're gonna put this in side eye because nobody really questions an acrobat until you actually see the gameplay. Nobody really questions an acrobat. You don't see people in post and pre-match like, why are you playing this? Why are you playing this? But the amount of acro randoms that are like competent outdo the amount of acro randoms that aren't competent. I digress, but that's besides the point. Antiquarian. Oh boy. Oh lord. Okay, so antiquarian players don't know how to count time. They can't do basic math. Antiquarian players, for the most part, they don't know that if there's more than one survivor in the area, your stun, like the hunter not being able to swing is not going to be the full 8 seconds or even 12 seconds if you use all 3 in one go. They don't understand that. So because of that, whenever I see an antiquarian player, it's what the fuck do I see? Because I don't know what the hell is gonna happen. I don't know if somebody's just gonna get pushed out into the open, or I'm gonna be kiting, the antiquarian's gonna support and then give a free hit because they think the hunter can't stun them. Can't hit them for 8 seconds, when in reality, after maybe 4 seconds, by the time the stun's even finished, the hunter can just swing again and get the free hit. So antiquarian goes into, what the fuck do I see? Because I don't like this. Barmaid randoms don't know how to fucking bottle. You would think that people would know how to bottle. You really would. You would really think that people knew how to bottle, but they don't. They don't know how to bottle. They don't know when to bottle. They don't know what the fuck is a bottle. I've seen barmaid players that will get hit while they're like in hospital or factory or some shit, and they will vault a window, get speed boost, and they will refuse to bottle. They won't bottle. They'll just eat it. And then when the hunter gets close to them, no, that's the shit. That's when we bottle, bro. That's when we fucking bottle. That is when we, like, it doesn't make sense to me, like, with how good barmaid is, even though there's a lack of people that play her, also unironically, with how good she is, it kind of just gets into a mix of, what the shit? People play this character. Hell, quoting Psyche on this, Psyche, my man's was a avid barmaid hater. Why would you play barmaid when there's Psyche? I love you, Psyche. This is in no way making fun of Psyche, by the way. I love my boy Psyche. He makes amazing content. Subscribe to him. But yeah, and now Psyche's like, yeah, barmaid, I'm about that. I'm about that. The how Psyche is how I am with barmaid. I'm kind of just like, okay, please don't throw, I beg. So barmaid gets put into the, wow, people play this. Now, batter randoms. Batter randoms are questionable because they are one of two things. Batter randoms either are these fucking untouchable gods who know everything about their character. They know how to harass even against a fucking naiad. They know how to do everything. Or their balls get hit on walls. They try to harass, the ball hits a wall, or they do it too late and they just push the hunter back into the open, give a free hit, and they just throw the entire match. And I'm taking this like as X like top 20 from like when I was like heavy maining Survivor. Like, batter's not that hard, man. Like, you just need to know what he's capable of. Like, he's no forward, he's no wildling, like he can't do anything, man. Batter is just, oh god, bro. Batter randoms make me so confused. They get me so conflicted. So because of that, batter also gets put into the wow, people play this tier. Weeping Clown. Oh, Joggy, you are going to hate me for this. I love you, man, but you're gonna hate me. So Weeping Clown players, right? They feel me with the urge of how do I put this in a child friendly toaster bath. That's how Weeping Clown players make me feel at times. Toaster bath. Because the amount of times that I have seen a Weeping Clown player just like casually run up with their rocket and like completely miss target, or like drag me towards the hunter mid kite or some shit, it's fucking hilarious. Not to mention, then there's cases where the Weeping Clowns players just use their rockets. Like, I remember a specific Weeping Clown match where the Weeping Clown was trying to harass while he was half health, and I'm like, sir, I'm not dead on chair. Sir, I'm not dead on chair. You just gave a free hit and wasted a rocket that you could have used to kite. So anytime I see a Weeping Clown player, I pray. So yeah, Weeping Clown is gonna go in the please God help me tier. Composer. From what I've seen from Composer players, they're not too bad. They aren't. They are not too bad. Some of them are questionable, but they're not too bad. They just don't know what the fuck to do because they're too busy playing a fucking Project Sekai mid-match while they're decoding a cipher. So they sometimes get caught off guard and they're not paying attention because they're so hyper fixated on getting an 80 combo for no fucking reason. But most of them, they know what they're doing. They have that hyper fixation. They can hit that 80 combo like a motherfucker. I am not one of those people. So if you see me playing Composer, just know that I am playing that shit on slow. Do not expect me to be on fast, and I will be taking my sweet time. But because of the consistency with Composer players, Composer is going to go in the side tier. Coordinator. Oh, God. Oh, for those of you that don't know, I was an avid chord hater. Like, avid chord hater. And you want to know why? Because coordinators shoot everything in their mother but the hunter. Coordinator players will manage to shoot a fucking wall where there is no walls. They will find a way. And this is the most consistent thing ever. Chord players will somehow manage a way to shoot an inanimate object that isn't the hunter. Some way, somehow, they'll just fucking press the gun and it'll shoot a wall, not the hunter. The hunter could be standing dead still. Oh, geez, I could go on a tangent, bro. I just can't with chord players, bro, because they're so, like, most of the chord players are just so bad. Like, is that wrong for me to say that they just don't know what they're doing? No, it's not wrong. Oh my god, bro. Like, like, Coordinator is a good character and concept, but like, holy shit, dude. Like, I have a fucking like hatred for Coordinator because of some of these players that I've seen, dude. Like, there are times where I'm just like, oh, the Coordinator's here to harass maybe and buy time while I'm like half health, or oh, the Coordinator is gonna shoot after rescue so I can get distance. Then the Coordinator either won't have Tide, so it's like, oh, but on top of not having Tide, they won't shoot the fucking gun. So on top of not having Tide, you're not going to shoot your gun post rescue so I get distance. It's just going to be a farm fest where either you go down and then the hunter chases me and leaves you slugged, or I go down and then we're just back at square one. Or B, the Coordinator shoots the gun at the hunter and then the fucking flare hits a wall and then nobody can rescue while you're half health, or you just get stuffed afterwards. So yeah, Coordinator, because of all those, is getting put in the what the fuck do I see tier. What the fuck do I see tier? I just got that. I just made a corny ass joke. Nice. Cowboy. Yeah, that moment of silence was that moment of silence was for his death after one tap lasso came out. Now I have trust issues with cowboy mains. Some of the cowboy mains are good, some of the cowboy mains are absolute dog shit. I can say that there are only really 2 or 3 cowboys that I have put my life in, and I can confidently like hand them my soul, knowing it won't just shatter and break in their hands or get handed over to the hunter like some fucking dealership, like some fucking drug dealer. Like, hey, you want some? Here's a soul. You want a soul? Here you go. I got you a nice little Zeus IDV soul for a little discount, you know? Just come on, take it. You'll get to put them on the chair. Like, I don't need to worry about any of that with some cowboys, but holy shit, bro. I just can't. I'm too conflicted with them, bro. I am too conflicted with them. Cowboy players are a myth. Like, good cowboy players are a myth. I can't anymore, man. I just fucking can't. I can't do it anymore. So because of this, cowboy gets put in the wow, people play this tier. Female dancer. Like batter, dancer mains are one of 2 things. They are either gods or they are shit. Dancer players, for the most part, don't know how to fucking put down a box. They don't know how to put down an inanimate object. They don't know how to press a button to place something down. And it pisses me the absolute fuck off sometimes. Like, there are some dancers that are like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll support here, you know, I'll place a box down, you know, I'll set all shit up. There are other dancers who will just walk around the map aimlessly with all 3 fucking boxes when they could have set something up earlier. And it's like, why? Like, why? You're doing nothing for the team. Like, why are you here? Why are you here? Like, you have no purpose here. Because of, like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Dancer, though, with her niche abilities, still it's gonna get put in while people play this tier, because some are good in my habits, some are bad. Dirt. Do I even need to stick to the script for this one? Like, do I have to stick to the script? No. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm thinking this one is like self-explanatory, you know. But in case it's not, doctor people think they're the fucking shit because they can heal. They think that because they can heal, they are God. They are the fucking incarnate of Jesus Christ, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You ever seen a doctor player like just start eating hits and feeding the hunter just to like die in 2 seconds anyway? It is the most agonizing and annoying feeling in the world. It's fucking horrible. Embalmer is going to get put in what the fuck do I see? Because not that many embalmers know what the hell they're doing. They think that they can just put a coffin down and they're fine. You know how many times I've seen embalmers get chased by the hunter, put down their coffin when they're half health, and then they get down 10 seconds later just to rebirth themselves right next to the hunter, just to then die again in another 15 seconds? Like, you don't understand pain until you witness that, and like you call it play by play. I remember there was a time where I was ranking with my team, and I called play for play, word for word, bar for bar. This embalmer was gonna die to this ant. When he got hit, he was gonna place his coffin. When he got downed, he was gonna rebirth himself right back and then get downed again. What happens? The embalmer gets hit. I was just like, oh, he's gonna place his coffin. My teammate's like, no, he won't place his coffin, and my teammate instantly starts losing his shit. He's like, wait, what? And then the embalmer dies, rebirths, and then dies again. And I'm like, you just gave yourself a free chair. Like, you just let the hunter like get a free down, a free win, a free draw. I was like, wow, embalmer players are stupid. I don't understand, man. Enchantress is gonna get put in the wow, people play this tier, because as popular as Enchantress is, people don't know what's happening with Enchantress. They either take away attack recovery either with a 1 stack or a 3 stack, and I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, they don't understand the concept of no attack recovery. They don't know what they're doing. They don't. attack recovery isn't just like, oh, they see it, hi, gotta, oh, the hunter's in attack recovery, gotta just gotta take it, gotta take it away. And they just keep doing it consistently, and it's so fucking aggravating, bro. Oh my god, we're gonna get to her season 5 counterpart pretty soon. Oh wow, he is deep in this tier list, holy shit. We're gonna get to that season 5 counterpart too though, because it's pretty much the equivalent. Honestly, maybe I just skip some hoops. Nah, he deserves his own he got his own separate section for a reason. See, that was not that was unscripted. That was unscripted. That's besides the point. I have my description scripted, but like, yeah, you know, we don't gotta get into it. It's just it's a funny day, man. It's a funny fucking day. What else is there? Entomologist is gonna get put in the side eye tier. So I'm gonna be honest, Ento's base character kit herself is pretty good, and it's very hard to fuck up with Ento unless you are trying. Like, I've seen people fuck up with Ento when it comes to like supporting with bees, excuse me, but there hasn't been anything crazy, nothing out of this world that is like, oh shit, like these motherfuckers are just brainless. Like, yeah, sure, maybe they'll place the bees wrong or some shit, or maybe they'll push the hunter towards you sometimes, like, and it's annoying to deal with, but you can still bounce back. Like, it's nothing too game changing and too throwy. Throwy, is that a word? Anyway, I just realized, why did I write that? Anyway, so like Ento gets put in side eye because it's like, you see an Ento player, you're skeptical, you're like, but she herself, it's very hard to fuck up with Ento unless you are actively trying to fuck up. Explorer is getting put in what the fuck do I see. The reason Explorer is getting put in what the fuck do I see is because Explorer players will spend the first 2 minutes of the match hiding in plain sight, thinking that they're fucking funny and goofy, feeling in a little silly mood because they think the hunter can't find them, or they think the hunter can't see them. Then when they get found, they talk shit in post-match saying, oh my god, the hunter's hacking, I don't know what you're doing, how did you find me, I was literally hiding in plain sight, while you're wearing a fucking S tier skin in the middle of a fucking dark ass map. They'll be on Lakeside hiding with, like, what is it, not with the turtle skin, what is it, either the fucking the Icarus one, or with the S tier skin that came with the Perfumer SS tier. They'll be hiding with one of those shits just in plain sight on like Lakeside, and wonder, they can't fathom the idea that the hunters saw them like with the corner of their eye or in the corner of their map because of the fucking skin of how bright it is, or because the red dot just appeared on the map and they showed up. Like, it's a fucking hellhole, man. Like, it's crazy. Officer, you're getting put in the why people play this tier. You know why? Because I'm gonna just ask a question. How many people that are watching this video knew that Officer had a range for his pocket watch? I'm gonna just leave that there. Okay, time's up. So yeah, FYI, most Officer players in fact do not know that there is a there's a range for it, or at least the ones that I've seen, and it's fucking hilarious when I see them pocket watch 30 years away from the hunter, and then they're like, how did the hunter see me? I'm an illusion. Well, sir, you were not in range of the hunter, thus you were not able to give the hunter an illusion. And they will sit and bitch and complain and blame every other thing on the planet, and it's crazy. Forward, you're getting put in please God help me. Now, why is Forward the game changer of game changers, the S tier of S tier, the fucking best of the best, getting put in please God help me? Well, because like a lot of other survivors on this tier list, Forward is hit or miss. You either get forwards that don't know how to hit the hunter and they will stun walls, they will stun chairs, they will stun bricks, they will stun pumpkins, they will stun fucking other survivors, they will stun everything but the hunter. Or they'll be the ones that miss the stun and get hit. They'll be the ones that what is it? They run into the hunter and then give a free hit, like just casually while trying to stun. The ones that don't know how to use football during kite, so they get downed in like 30 seconds and then are spamming help me, even though their kite literally lasted about as long as it takes mech to find a cipher. It's really bad. The amount of forwards I've gotten that I've just thrown my match when I'm not playing forward is crazy. And I'm not saying I don't make mistakes as forward. I know there's a plethora of players in the high tier community that have seen me made mistakes, but there's just like a genuine breed of forwards out there that just don't know what the fuck they're doing with the character. They just think I tap button and that's it. I run in whatever direction I like, and they don't fucking care. And it's fucking sad. So yeah, forward is getting put in the please God help me tier. Next one, Gardener. Gardener is getting put in what the fuck do I see, because Gardener players just want to destroy chairs all game. They don't want to decode, they don't want to heal, they don't want to do shit. They just want to decode. I mean, fuck. Damn it, I just... fuck. Well, they want to break chairs, and it's fucking annoying. So yeah, oh, that was a brain fart. Oh god, that's staying in because that's funny. That's staying in because that's funny. So yeah, that's why you're going, what the fuck do I see? Gravekeeper is going in the side tier. Gravekeeper is, like Enzo, a very hard survivor to fuck up. Gravekeepers, like, sure, there are some Gravekeeper players that like die in 60 seconds even though they have literal like 4 hits, but like it's a 60-second kite, right? Like blink used, maybe, hopefully it's a tie. So it's like you could be the worst Gravekeeper player in the world and still manage to pull a 60-second kite if you're in a decent area and you have a little bit of a brain when it comes to transitioning. Lawyer is getting put in please God help me. I'm gonna say it. No terror shock. That's the reasoning for lawyer being put in there. Whatever you want to do with that information, do what you will. That's it. Little girl is getting put in the fucking why people play this. Little girl players are one of two things. They either want to leech onto somebody the whole match, or they don't know how the fuck pages work, and they will use it when the hunter is like 2 fucking feet and like behind them, and then push the hunter in front of them with them. It's like, hi, you want to go on a little coaster, hunter? Oh sure, yeah, let's go. And then they'll wonder why they died. Like, it's really sad, bro. Like, oh Jesus, bro, the headaches that a lot of these players, like, I just want to mention, yeah, there is no like, oh great, because there's bad for all of these, which is like the fun aspect of appreciating your randoms, because then you start to realize like, wow, there's a really big discrepancy in like the characters you would think would be easy to play with versus the characters that are good in meta versus the characters that are like harder and not so easy to play with. Yeah, makes you think if there's a skill gap in this server or in players in general. Lucky Guy is gonna get put in the side tier. The reason why Lucky Guy is gonna get put in the side tier and not any lower is because Lucky Guy players either just didn't fucking select a character because they crashed, went AFK, or they're just playing Lucky Guy and they think it's funny to hold 2 items. Now, Lucky Guys can throw, but I've gotten my fair share of Lucky Guys that actually know what they're doing. Shout out to you, Honor. Yeah. I've gotten my fair share of Lucky Guys that like know what the fuck they're doing. They use their items well, they bring items to support, and it's kind of fun when you have a Lucky Guy that can open a chest, wish for your item back as a forward, give you said other half of football, and now you have 1.5 football to harass a hunter. It's pretty fun. I like it. The Lucky Guy gets put in the sides here. Magician is getting put in side eye. Like Ento and Gravekeeper, it's very hard to fuck up Magician. Like I can't really see how you fuck up Magician. Even with the randoms I've played, like, it's hard to fuck up Magician. It's literal invisibility and mind gaming, and it's free. Not to mention 3 wands, you can't get terror shocked anymore. Like, when I see a Magician, I'm kind of like, oh, okay. Mage, you better kite. That's really it. That's the only thing. It's like, you better kite. Mechanic also getting put in side eye, because when you see a mechanic, at least I see a mechanic, I think safety. Even with the dog shit mechanic players that exist, because I don't see a mechanic that's valuable as the kiter. I see a mech value for the bot. That's why mech is in side eye. Actually no, because fuck the bot. Mech is getting put in side because there are players out there that will sacrifice the bot for bot body blocks, thinking they're the shit, and still die within the next 30 seconds. And that really annoys me. It's not a vast majority of mech players, but there are some out there, especially in the top 100, that do this. So because of that, mech is getting put in the sides here. Mercenary. Nagito Merc. Mind's Eye. 30% and legally blind. Now, Novelist is getting put in the side tier because Novelist is underrated in my opinion. Novelist could be very destructive if used properly. He has good kiting potential, like the way that he switching perspective with the hunter is like broken, and even if like the hunter can manipulate the fucking survivor, the hunter is still moving faster than the survivor. So like you still like even though like it becomes like money in a sense, where it's just like you have your gross distance and then the net distance that you ultimately gained. It's ultimately a net positive. Aside from that, Novelist randoms, they're not too bad. Novelist randoms at times will be like, oh, I want to switch people, I want to switch pages, and then get you killed. But Novelist randoms for the most part aren't the worst. Haven't gotten a Novelist random that's pretty bad. Like, it's kind of just like, hey, you're fine, I guess. You kited, you did something nice. Painter, you're getting put in the what the fuck do I see, because Painter players don't know how to kite. I'm just gonna say it. Painter players don't know how to kite. They don't know how to fucking kite. They don't. They think that they will stare at the hunter, watch him come closer and get hit, make a painting, use said painting, and go nowhere. I've seen painters leave hospital. They won't loop it with a painting. No. They'll drop the painting and then leave hospital when they can just get another loop. They will leave hospital and go to statue and then die and then question how they died. Like, it's I can't, bro. Patient players. Patient is gonna get put in the fucking wow people play this tier. Patients either know how to hook or they don't know how to hook, or they just hook randomly. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen some patient players that hook towards the hunter's swing and then they get hit out of the air. I've seen patient players hook into the tram. I've seen patient players like hook nowhere. Like, it's insanity. But I've also seen patient players do some cool ass Spider-Man level hooks, like hooks off big boat and shit that like give them the ultimate distance. Like, that's fire. But no. So yeah, patient player gets put in wow people play this tier. Perfumer players. Perfumer is getting put in the side tier. The reason why is because most perfumer players know how to play perfumer. Some perfumer players are like a little stupid when it comes to using their perfumes. Like, they don't know all the tips and tricks about it. But for the most part, perfumer players know what they're doing. So I'm putting perfumer inside. Postman, you're getting put in what the fuck do I see? Most postman players don't know how to fuck to use a dog, or they don't know the distance of the dog, so they'll throw it, miss completely, and then die, and then the dog is on cooldown. Or they won't send the rescuer the decode letter in the beginning of the game, and instead they'll send it to somebody else for whatever reason. And it's like, why? What are you doing with your life? Like, I hate it. Like, when I get a postman, it's almost like I'm just playing. It's just another lucky guy, bro. It's just another person. It's just a blank character. Priestess player, sigh. Priestess players either know how to portal or they don't know how to portal, They either send a global or they don't send a global. They either set up support or they don't set up support. They either kite and know how to loop or they don't know how to kite or loop. Priestess is a very thin, it's very black and white with Priestess. You either know what the fuck you're doing or you don't, and that's it. So because of that, Priestess gets put in sigh. People think Rat Luca cute, die 10 second. Don't know how to decode Cypher, even though it's only job. Yeah, I had to dumb it down for you prisoner players out there. Professor players. I'm gonna be honest. From my experience with professor players, I haven't really seen that many bad ones. It's really just a matter of whether they know how to set up skills or not. It's kind of funny, really. Professor players kind of just like don't know how to do anything though at the same time. Like, it's either they can set up skills nicely, and I've gotten professors that can, or they're like, ooh, I have scale, let me run up to the hunter and try and bait them, and then get baited, use my scale twice, and then give a free hit. So it's a really like, okay, well, this sucks ass. So yeah, professor is gonna get put in WoW. People play this. Prospector, oh, look at you getting put with your little best friend over here from season 5. Prospector is pretty much the equivalent to Enchantress, except with way more steps. Prospectors will actively throw their magnets while the hunter is almost about to get into attack recovery, and then after that, not fucking stun the hunter. Instead, they will actively fucking push them towards the survivor before the swing. So now the hunter then gets a reset on the swing, and then after that they get to hit again. Or what they'll do is they'll throw a magnet when the hunter's 2 feet behind them, and like a little girl, they'll get hit, they'll take away attack recovery, and then they'll fucking bitch and moan of how the hell they got hit. And I don't fucking I don't understand. I don't get the logic. It doesn't make sense to me. Psychologist. Psychologist is getting put in side tier. The reason is because psychologist is very black, and actually no, psychologist you're getting put in side eye. I'm sorry. Psychologist is too basic of a character to fuck up. I'm sorry. It's literal nothing. Like, psychologist players, it's like the amount of psych players that I get that die in like 30 seconds, but like it doesn't matter because they can heal. Like, it's so absurd. So it's like I don't really have an issue with psychologist players. I'm kind of just like, oh, if you're psych, it's just like, oh, you're either doing it because if it's a psych player and the team doesn't need a psych, it's just like, oh, you just can't kite and you want the hits, or oh, you want to be gimmicky, and I don't really care because you're still bringing something to the team that can be used. So I don't really have a problem with psych players. Just some of them, I'm not gonna name names, but some of them don't like listening to the help me ping. Some of them don't like to whistle when the forward is at half health on Leo's memory against a violinist whose excitement is off cooldown, and I can easily rescue when the Cypher machine is at 60%, so we don't get a fucking loss, and we can maybe push for a tie or 3-man. Not naming names, but yeah, happens. Seer players. Sigh. There are a lot of seer players out there, like psychologists, that don't know how to give a fucking owl. And it's really sad and depressing that people don't know how to give an owl. They don't. I don't understand what's the point of the help me ping, and what's the point of saying it in pre-match if you're not going to give the owl. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. I get so annoyed when seer players don't give owl. Instead, they will save the owl for themselves and then still die. And the amount of seer players that do this, even in the top 10, is absolutely fucking absurd. They just don't care, and it's like, why are you here? Like, what is the point of you being on the team? We're already not on comm, so you can't tell me who the hunter is. So what's the point? Thief, don't kill me, Psyche. Thief is gonna get put in what the fuck do I see? The reason why Thief is getting put in what the fuck do I see is because I don't know. I don't know. When I see a Thief, I literally just like, why? I just look at Thief and I'm like, why the fuck play him? I don't get it. I'm just like you had so many other selections, and it's like, why are you here? Like, what are you like? I don't get it. I don't understand, man. I don't get it. Merchant is gonna get put in what the fuck do I see as well, because merchant players don't know how to set up catapults. The amount of times that I've set up that I've seen merchant players, some of them at least, set up my catapults, and I just get run into a wall and I gain nothing. It's like, wow, this is a fucking amazing time. And there'll be like these fucking merchant players that are like, oh yeah, I'm a veteran. I'm a vet merchant. I've been playing her since release. You know, I'm that person. You know, I'm just that guy, pal. I'm just that guy. They'll talk the most amount of shit and then completely suck ass. and their catapults will take them nowhere. And it's fucking hilarious. It is so funny. Now, for the final character, Wildling. And please help, and please God help me. Wildling is getting put in please God help me because Wildling players think they're a fucking forward. Wildling players will actively hunt the hunter. They will spend the entire match looking for the hunter so they can push the hunter 2 inches up against the wall, get hit, give presents, and then go back to doing nothing but running around. And it is so agonizing to deal with. You're already slow. You already have the forward's decoding speed. You can't harass as well as a forward. And then half of the players don't know what the fuck they're doing with their board. They'll run up to the hunter, get a hit, or miss a push. And even then, they don't know how to fucking push. Half of them don't know that push gives struggle. So then once a survivor struggles, if they're still on board, they don't push the hunter away into the open. They're just like, oh, you struggled. Great, my job is done. And it's like, Lord. En nombre del Padre, el Hijo, en el Espíritu Santo, amén. Yeah, like, it's that type of timing with fucking Wildling. It's just like, oh god. Dude, oh shit, man. I believe that is it. That is going to be our Valentine's Day special. Woo! So yeah, with that being said, that is going to be the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. Little updates on me. By the time you see this video, I don't know whether it'll still be Valentine's Day or not, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm recording this right now at like literally like 9:30ish, maybe 9:30 to 10 o'clock, and it's now like almost 10:40. So like, I don't know when this video is gonna go up. I think this video might like go up on midnight on the dot or some shit. But yeah, this was recorded for Valentine's Day, but I had class, I had school, I had everything. So yeah, that is going. But with that being said, that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all got some good laughs out of this. You know, just talking shit about randoms. If you have your own reasons on why certain survivors should be on other tiers, whether funny or serious, let me know in the comments. Let's go with this. We can make this like, I don't know, something that happens every 6 months. Who knows? Like, I don't know. So yeah. With that being said, everyone, I'm Zeus, and I'm out. Love you all, everyone. Peace out.